The 10 most dangerous animals in Africa. Think you know what's on the list? Think again. From silent stalkers on the savannah to tiny killers with wings, this countdown is full of surprises you won't see coming. Some of these animals strike fast, some strike when you least expect it, and the deadliest one might already be closer than you think. If you love jaw-dropping wildlife stories and edge-of-your-seat adventures, you're in the right place. Hit that like button and subscribe now so you never miss a moment of the wild. Number 10. The African wild dog. At first glance, they might look like scrappy spotted mutts frolicking across the African plains. But don't be deceived by their playful appearance. African wild dogs, also known as painted wolves, are among the most efficient and deadly predators on the entire planet. Imagine this: a highly coordinated pack of 20 or more, communicating with chirps, yips, and subtle body language, seamlessly flanking and isolating a gazelle. Their strategies rival the precision of elite military units. Once the chase begins, it's rarely more than a minute before the prey is overpowered and taken down. What sets them apart isn't just their speed or endurance, it's their exceptional teamwork and relentless pursuit. With a hunting success rate of over 80%, they make even lions look clumsy by comparison. And here's the most disturbing part. They often begin feeding while the animal is still alive. It's nature at its rawest. Brutal, effective, and unapologetically wild. Number 9. The python. Picture this. You're hiking through the tall grasses of the African bush. The sun is beating down, the air is thick with heat and the sounds of insects. Then, snap. A sudden blur in the undergrowth. Not a lion, not a croc. It's something stealthier, more patient, and just as deadly. The African rock python is the continent's largest snake, often growing to over 6 meters in length. These massive constrictors don't rely on venom. Instead, they lie in wait for hours, even days, ambushing prey with terrifying precision. They strike fast, coil tightly, and squeeze with enough force to halt blood circulation and stop the heart. What's even more shocking is their appetite. They can consume entire animals as large as antelope. Their jaws dislocate, their rib cages expand, and within minutes, a full-grown impala can vanish into the folds of a snake. While rare, human encounters do happen. Rural villages have long whispered stories of people disappearing in the night, only to be found days later, lifeless and partially consumed. These stories aren't just folklore. They're warnings. Number 8. The leopard. It's dusk in the savannah. The sun dips below the trees, casting long shadows. Crickets begin to chirp, and then a soft rustle in the branches above. That's not the wind, that's a leopard. These solitary cats are the stealthy assassins of Africa. Unlike lions, leopards operate alone, slipping silently through the darkness. They rely on patience, cunning, and explosive power. Their jaws can crush skulls, and their muscular frames can hoist prey more than twice their own weight into the safety of trees. What makes them especially dangerous is their adaptability. They live close to human settlements, often venturing into villages at night. Goats, dogs, chickens, even people have all been targets. In parts of India and Africa, there are documented cases of leopards developing chilling preferences for human flesh. These aren't legends. They're tragic examples of predator and human colliding in an increasingly crowded world. Number 7. The hyena. You've heard the laugh, that eerie, high-pitched giggle that echoes through the night. But in reality, a hyena's laugh isn't a joke. It's a signal, a warning, a call to chaos. Often misunderstood as mere scavengers, hyenas are actually formidable hunters in their own right. Operating in matriarchal clans that can number up to 80 individuals, they hunt with coordination, intelligence, and a merciless edge. Their bite is among the strongest in the mammal kingdom, powerful enough to crush and digest bone. Their digestive systems are so advanced, they consume nearly every part of a carcass, leaving virtually no waste behind. In times of drought or famine, hyenas have been known to raid human camps, dig up graves, and even snatch people from their beds. They're survivors, opportunists, and, when desperate, incredibly dangerous. Number 6. The lion. The lion, the majestic king of the jungle, regal, awe-inspiring, and deadly. These apex predators are the symbol of wild Africa, and they live up to that reputation in every way. Lions are social hunters, living in prides that work together to take down enormous prey. They use strategy, stealth, and brute force to bring down zebras, wildebeest, and even elephants under certain conditions. But their danger to humans is very real. In parts of Tanzania and Kenya, some lions have turned into man-eaters. The infamous Tsavo lions of the late 1800s reportedly killed over 130 railway workers, instilling fear for generations. Modern attacks still occur. In some rural areas, villagers must take turns staying awake at night to guard livestock and family. The lion's roar might be majestic, but up close, it's a harbinger of death. Number 5. The African buffalo. You might think of buffalo as slow, lumbering grazers. But the African buffalo, also known as Cape buffalo, is anything but docile. Nicknamed the Black Death, these massive bovines are responsible for more fatalities in Africa than many top predators. Weighing up to 900 kilograms and equipped with sweeping horns, they're highly territorial and extremely unpredictable. If wounded or threatened, buffalo will charge, sometimes circling back to ambush hunters who thought the animal had fled. In groups, their collective strength becomes a wall of unstoppable muscle and rage. Lions hesitate before taking one on. Humans? We often don't stand a chance. Number 4. The African elephant. Majestic, intelligent, and revered, elephants are often seen as symbols of wisdom and peace. But cross the line and you'll see their other side. African elephants are the largest land animals on Earth, weighing over 6,000 kilograms. Their tusks can skewer, their trunks can crush, and when enraged, their sheer force can obliterate everything in their path. They've destroyed entire villages, flipped cars, trampled hunters, and during must, a hormonal period in males, they become hyper-aggressive, charging at anything that moves. They're not killers by nature, but if they feel threatened, provoked, or if their young are in danger, their wrath is unmatched. Number 3. The Nile crocodile. Africa's rivers may look calm on the surface, but underneath lurks a living fossil, a predator unchanged for millions of years. The Nile crocodile. These prehistoric reptiles can grow up to 6 meters long and weigh over 1,000 kilograms. They lie motionless, eyes barely above water, waiting for a moment to strike. Then, snap, it's already too late. With bite pressures exceeding 3,000 psi, they clamp down, drag their prey underwater, and initiate a death roll that tears flesh and breaks bones. Hundreds of people are killed by Nile crocodiles every year, often while collecting water or fishing. Their attacks are sudden, silent, and savage. Number 2. The hippopotamus. They look like oversized river cows, cute even. But the hippopotamus is Africa's most aggressive and unpredictable large mammal. Weighing up to 3,200 kilograms, hippos are deceptively fast, running up to 30 kilometers per hour on land and maneuvering effortlessly in water. Their jaws can open 150 degrees and deliver bone-crushing bites. Territorial to a fault, they don't tolerate intrusions. Boats, swimmers, or even fishermen are often attacked without warning. And when they do attack, it's usually fatal. Hippos are responsible for more human deaths in Africa than lions, elephants, and crocodiles combined. Number 1. The mosquito. Small, buzzing, annoying. But make no mistake, the mosquito is Africa's deadliest killer. This tiny insect spreads deadly diseases like malaria, dengue fever, yellow fever, and Zika. In Africa, malaria alone claims the lives of hundreds of thousands of people annually, especially children under 5. They don't strike with teeth or claws. Instead, they inject pathogens that wreak havoc on human populations. So while a lion might stalk you and a croc might snap, the mosquito simply buzzes and disappears. But the damage it leaves behind, catastrophic. There you have it. From the stealthy leap of a leopard to the nearly invisible buzz of a mosquito, Africa's wildlife is both wondrous and wickedly dangerous. Which of these deadly animals shocked you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from you. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. It helps us bring you more wild stories from the front lines of nature. You might also enjoy the next videos. Thanks for watching, and remember, Whether you're trekking through the bush or curled up on your couch, always respect the power of nature. Stay wild.